Hi everybody, today is November 3rd and I hope you're all doing well. I have obviously lost my voice, which I do at this time every single year. You can probably see in my videos, I lose it every year around this time and I don't know why. Probably because the weather's changing, but anyways, I recently learned about something and I really wanted to talk to you guys about it because I think it's really important. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, have you ever heard of the Paleo Lifestyle or the Paleo Diet, or how the Paleo Lifestyle can help people living with multiple sclerosis? I hadn't, and I recently ran into my friend from high school, John Durant, and he wrote a book, and his book is called The Paleo Manifesto, and I always forget what he writes. Ancient Wisdom for Lifelong Health. John is brilliant. He went to Harvard and he's incredibly smart. But I went to a book signing and I heard him talk about the Paleo Lifestyle, and it was really interesting to me. And basically the Paleo, so John argues that he argues for an evolutionary and revolutionary approach to health. He said that all animals, human and otherwise, thrive when we mimic key elements of our natural habitat, which simply means we thrive when we eat natural foods, not processed foods. Have you ever heard people say, stay on the outskirts of the grocery store because the minute you go down the aisles, you get yourself in trouble? That's because those are all the processed foods. And this evolutionary perspective sheds light on some of our most pressing health concerns. What is causing the rise of chronic conditions such as obesity, diabetes, and depression? Is eating red meat bad for you? Is it going to kill you? Is avoiding the sun actually the best way to avoid skin cancer? Now, this is a really difficult subject for me because I have fatigue and being in the sun is really difficult for me anyways. Hunter-gatherers were in the sun all the time, but of course the sun is very different than it was back when hunter-gatherers were alive. So I would like to interview John again. I've interviewed him once already and talk about that, but he talks about all these different things, and it was fascinating to me. Then I ran into my friend Gene Pohanchek. Hi, Gene. And he also has MS. And I saw him at a conference. It was actually for biogenetic, and he looked great. I said, "Oh my God, Gene, have you lost weight?" And he said, "Yeah, I've lost 40 pounds." I was like, "You look fabulous." I said, "How did you do it?" He said, "Well, have you ever heard of the paleo diet?" I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, I told him, I said, "Oh my God, I just ran into my friend John Durant from high school, and he wrote a book about the paleo lifestyle, but I didn't know that paleo was considered a diet, the paleo diet." I mean, I just heard John talking about how it was an evolutionary and revolutionary approach to health. I didn't really think it was a diet. And so I looked it up on the internet, and there are several websites that talk about the paleo diet. And it says it's the healthiest way you can eat because it is only the only nutritional approach that works with your genetics to help you stay lean, strong, and energetic. I want you guys to check out the websites that I'm putting on the video because I think that they can all be really helpful. So I'm reading about this, I'm reading his book, I'm reading this stuff on the internet, and I'm like, okay, but how can it really help people with MS? Will that make a difference? Then okay, wait, hang on. So I wondered if it was going to be an effective plan for people living with MS. Then I learned about Dr. Terry Walls, and I've heard about her before, but I've never really read that much about her or looked into her that much. But I looked at her website, so check it out. She had secondary progressive MS. She was confined to a chair that tilts backwards, and she could walk with two canes, a cane on with both hands, and she used what she learned from reading medical literature, functional medicine, and her knowledge of the hunter-gatherer diet, which is what John talks about. And she said it's the most nutritious of any diet, and she created a new food plan because she's a doctor. She has studied medicine, and medicines were not helping her. And so she thought, well, if I change what I'm eating, could that possibly make a difference in my health? So she went from not being able to walk without using the two canes that I talked about to walking through the hospital in which she works without canes, and she even completed an 18-mile bicycle tour within 1 year of changing her eating habits. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. I've been living with this for 13 years, and I didn't know that what I eat has that much of an impact on my health. I mean, I knew a little bit. You know, I'm not stupid. I knew that what I eat affects how I am, but I didn't realize that mimicking, what the hunter-gatherers did would make that much of a difference. So that's why I'm making this video. I want you guys to check out Dr. Terry Wall's video. Check out all the websites I'm put on here, and because she made a drastic difference in her life with MS by eating the right foods. So I've taken all of this information in, and I'm going to try to change my diet. I'm going to try. And I know that it should be our lifestyle, but I don't know if I can live without chocolate. That is a processed food. It has sugar, I know that, but I don't think I can live without it. So I am going to try, though. I'm going to try to live better, eat better, and mimic what the hunter-gatherers did, because that's just the healthiest way to go. And I'm hoping that this can be helpful for you guys too. Check out these websites. I really hope that you've learned a little bit. It was just really coincidental that I saw two people within like a month, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.